Good evening, everyone. This is Pradeep, Ambassador of Change from GETI. We are the premier institute for training principals and teachers in India and many parts of the world. And we have many in-service and pre-service programs. And for more information on this, please go to 740-840-1000. Right now, you are on our disruptive education platform. And on this platform, we have met with and interacted with more than 1,450 uh, educators from India and all over the world. And this evening, we have for you Mrs. Radha Bisht. She is the principal of the Kids Place for Blooming Kindergarten, Ambala, Cantt in Haryana. She has an experience of 21 years in teaching, music, administration, event planning, curriculum designing, and management. She's a postgraduate in vocal music, and she has inculcated music to enhance the mind power of children. She believes that teaching should add value beyond the four walls of a classroom. With this mindset, she organizes plantation drives, free yoga classes for underprivileged kids, and also gives scholarships to the needy children. She has worked with Patanjali from Haridwar, Satluj from Chandigarh, PPS, DCM, KBs, and government schools. Being in the field, she has always had a creative mindset to connect with children and parents, personally through interactive storytelling sessions, parenting sessions, and music sessions. She believes that the school is a temple and a place where you have an opportunity to worship the goddess Saraswati and groom the future of India. She will be speaking to us today on characteristics and qualities of a good teacher. Good evening, ma'am. Thank you for being with us, and over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. It is a wonderful introduction about me and also wonderful introduction about the GETI. Really, you are doing excellent and shooting job. Before I start my speech, I would like to thank some people. First of all, I would like to thank GETI, Global Education and Training Institute. Thank you so much for choosing me to speak here. I feel privileged to be part here. Further, I am feeling thankful to uh, Sunita Gandhi, who is the founder and director of GETI. Thank you so much for choosing me as a speaker for this program. Thank you so much. Good evening to one and all. It is always said that teacher is a noble profession that create all other profession. But have you ever thought why to become a teacher? I would like to communicate by the opinion with all regarding this topic. It is usually seem that some people see teaching as their last option when no other job is available, while other our interests remain in same other task. In my opinion, a practical approach to choose teaching as a profession is because it insists you to deal with a real life situation along with the learning new things daily. Teacher is a mixer of a profession as well as a science profession of arts and science. The meaning means you should skill thinking logically and be ready to serve in any situation. Teaching can be boring and interesting depending on the attitude of individual. Never think it as a little job. Moreover, it provides an opportunity to pursue habits as well as maintaining health, lifestyle, and the lovable bound with the loved ones, as their job require less working hour. As a teacher should be dedicated to work, to learn, and a good communicator without seeing financially benefits. while best teacher while a best teacher can participate in impacting a children life in positive way, as no one can succeed in life without guidance of a teacher. Therefore, to be an ideal teacher, the most important work is to do the task with happiness, positive viewpoints, and satisfaction. Moreover, in calculating value about environmental protection and saving planet Earth should always be focused to ensure your better future of the student. Teacher, teacher have three loves. First, love to learning. Second, love to learners. And love to bringing the first to love together. Now, I'm starting my PPT. Teaching is a very noble profession. What you make great teacher? What you make great teacher? A great teacher is a warm, accessible, enthusiastic, and caring. This is a teacher to whom students know they can go with any problem, concern, or even share their funny stories. Here are the few examples of some eminent teacher who made great achievement in their field by working more than teacher. First of all, I will introduce you Dr. Suarbali Radhakrishnan. When talk about great teacher, no one can deny the name of Dr. Suarbali Radhakrishnan. Education, according to him, was acquiring to knowledge beyond what is academic and professional. He is real example of differentiating bookish learning from actual knowledge. He focused on the fact that a teacher should work more towards character building and preparing to face life challenges. He was awarded the Bharat Ratna in 1954. He also became the second president of India in 1962. He got 1968. He achieved the Sahitya Academy Fellowship, highest honor in writing, due to his dedication toward the transformation of education system. Mm. Now, I would like to introduce about Savitribai Phule. Uh, Savitribai Phule, along with educationalist, she was an Indian social reformer who played an important role in improving women's rights in India. And her husband founded one of the first modern Indian school in Pune in 1848. She was the first female teacher of India who was dedicated to educate girls and also fight against evils like sati system and child marriages. Now, I would like to talk about Ranjeet Singh Disley, who won Global Teacher Award in 2020 due to his dedication to work for students rather to focusing on achieving personal goal. He is best known for his work in helping girls to get education, especially from poor and terrible communities. Now, now I will explain how we can become a good teacher. The qualities of a good teacher. When it comes to effective teaching, strong communication skill are the most. According to me, effective communication is the power of a good teacher. It is a generally said that teacher has the gift of a crab. Thus, effective communication skill is the primary requirement for a good teacher. Here, communication skill means the way she shared the knowledge with people in the most effective manners. A good teacher can inspire hope, ignite imagination, and instill a love of learning. Now, communication does not stop when when is done talking, listening well is one of the important skill need to be a teacher. Second point is listening skill. Ideal learning Ideal learning environment is created when teacher patiently listen to the child. If student will feel confident that their words matter, they will be happy to give response in the classroom and share their ideas with the teacher. To showcase this skill, teacher can conduct counseling session and classroom group discussion. And the third most important point is planning and organizing skill. Being able to arrange student with creative lesson and a strong classroom presence is an important part of what makes someone a good teacher. Planning and organization is most important if you want to become a good teacher. A good teacher understands the importance of planning and organization. So, she will always plan for the lessons to be delivered. The skill helps to prepare the syllabus and organizing exam. There are various ways to improve and show their skill, but the imminent one are preparing lesson plan and organization event in school such as annual function. And next one is professionalism. It is already known that teaching is a profession undertaken to serve the society, whereas professional behavior is what set the best teacher apart for other. It is very necessary for a professional teacher to create uh, fine line between being a teacher to getting over friendly with to reduce the chances to unexpected situation in classroom. Professionalism can be punctuality. Professional can be dedication towards work. Professional can be time management. Now, most important point is patience. most important point is patience. Uh, Patience, being human and being human and maintaining patience is actually a difficult task. A teacher needs to huge amount of patience to handle the disturbing elements of the classroom, the situation in which at most patient need to be displayed it are teaching a new concept, listen students excuse and organizing any event. No matter what grade level you teaching, your patient will be tested while working as an education. It is supreme art of teaching to awaken joy in creative expression and knowledge. Now, next point is creative. According to me, teachers should be creative in their field. Individual attention to learn is need to be ours, as there are various sorts of students present in the class. A teacher is considered best when she innovate creative idea to help every child understand the concept. Hmm. Now, next point is continuous learning. If you a teacher, your learning should not be stopped. Your learning should be going on. Good teachers are the lifelong learner. One of the key skill needed a good teacher is the dedication to continue and a love of learning. Whether you more about your subject area learning or method of communication, or even explore how to bring more technology into your classroom communication to expanded your over knowledge, is key to expanded that of your students. Communication learning is most powerful weapon. Continuous learning is the most powerful point of a teacher, uh, as it is an area of technology achievements, and traditional classroom has been replaced by the online classroom. Their classroom. Online classroom, there are willingness to learn new techniques and adapt to them. Interchangeable showcase one's teacher ability. It will also result in the betterment of a teacher, also person. Next point is hmm. Now next point is respect. Respect is one of the prime quality of a good teacher. A good teacher, known as the mantra of give respect to get respect. They treat all the students with respect and know they will also be treated so. Next point is flexible and adoptable. Uh, a good teacher known when to be flexible and rigid when required. At the same time, a good teacher able to adapt to changing scenarios. The skill of flexibility and adaptability help the teacher. to handle the student for different social and economical backgrounds, to improve lesson plan if there is any sudden changes in class, to evaluate students according to requirement of students. um, the arrange teacher explain comfortable. The average teacher explain the complexity. Hmm. The best teacher, the gifted teacher, reveals simplicity. A gifted teacher is not the prepared to meet the needs to today's children, but is prepared to uh, foresee the hope and the dream in every children future. Next point is uh, great explanation. Great explanation. Great expectation. Great expectation. Best teacher is the one who set high standard for student to live up to those expectation for the same to teacher need to challenge students continuously, not only in academic but also in curricular activity, and explore new skill of student by identifying their strength and ability. And now uh, next point is, I think, feeling of nationalism should be in teacher. uh, a good teacher has been regarded as the building of the nation. He influenced the student by his behavior. He should have a national outlook and reflect national consequences, action, conduct, and behavior, so that student may receive the message of national integration. Uh, Next point is personality. I am a primary teacher, and I am know the value of uh, personality. The word personality here needs to be confused with beauty. An ideal teacher should have a charming personality. There is a no matter his teacher is beautiful or not beautiful, but should be charming, or he should be charming, that attract the students and motivate them to study. It includes a following feature, like teacher should be soft spoken, smiling on face, and neatly dressed. And next point is soft skill development. The job of an educator is to teach students to see the versatility in themselves. Now these days, teachers are more focusing on soft skill, because it is very important now these days. It is important that teacher help in soft skill development of a child, as there are the traits that will help their overall development, and it turn help them to become a good citizen of nation, enable someone to interact effectively with others. And teacher should be develop soft skill in student, like communication, creative thinking, leadership, work ethic, listening skill, adaptability, teamwork, positivity, and problem solving attitude. Now, I would like to compare traditional teacher with the modern teacher to explain how teachers have changed their teaching method to make the process effective. Effective. Compare with the traditional comparison with the traditional teacher and modern teacher. Traditional teacher focused on studies only, use manual method of teaching. Also, students were treated equally in class. Modern teacher focused on overall development of a student, inculcate technology, inculcate tech, technical advance in teaching, individual difference among children, and focused upon. My next point is hmm, hmm, talking. Thank you. Now, talking about current situation, teaching profession has changed a lot in structure. As now it is generally underestimated by the individuals and considered as the last option for their career plan when they are unable to get a job. But this is not the actual meaning of a teacher. A teacher is a person who is ready to continuously learning some new skill to upgrade themselves for the future prospects. It is a profession that need learning that a continuous space, and you cannot survive in the job if you are not ready to adopt to the latest trend and technique. If a person is concerned only about the monetary factors, that she should switch to other job. Next focus is on the student of this generation, as well as the people who do not to be aware of hardship a teacher has to face, become expert in the field. At least I would like to put a full stop on my speech with these lines that all the student can learn and succeeded, but not in the same way and not in the same way. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Over.
ma'am. And so, ma'am, what inspired you? Who inspired you to become a teacher?
Uh, Sir, generally, it is seen that girls inspire to become a teacher from their beginning of childhood. But gradually, when I developed the understanding about the significance of teaching, that I can help in nation building, I become more dedicated by observing teaching method of my teachers.
Okay, ma'am. And what do you think makes you fit for the profession?
I personally feel that possess the necessary quality for being a good teacher, as I have also focused on practical way to teach Any try to make learning exclusive of all, keeping aside individual differences such a mental level, family or economic background of the student.
Okay,
Thank you.
ma'am. What characteristics do you think that children want their teachers to have?
Mm, I believe that student want their teacher be dedicated and sportive. A teacher who is approachable in situation of needed to student is always preferred by them. If student know a teacher is working hard, keeping in view individual difference and want to support them as they learn, they more likely to success. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, everybody. And before we leave, I request you to watch our detox from our disruptive literacy movement by Global Dream, which has been an initiative by Dr. Sunita Gandhi since 2014. We have several talks on this every day. So you can visit 740-840-100 for the talks that you would like to tune into. And the whole idea is that this is encouraging everyone's participation by a people's movement in ensuring basic foundational literacy and numeracy for all our brothers and sisters in India. Thank you so much. Good evening, everybody. Goodbye, and see you again tomorrow. Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
sir. Thank you, sir.